It's week 1 of the 2022 season, where division rivals will clash in the NFC North. It's the Lions and the Packers on Monday night.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, the new season finally here. We had the great one Thursday night, all sorts of intrigue in the games yesterday, and now we put a bow on this first weekend with a good one here tonight.
We do put a spotlight on key games, don't we? Even key nights. Thursday night has become a spotlight night. How about Sunday night? But there still is some magic to playing on Monday night, and these two teams are feeling it.
Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
That's it, baby.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Throwing is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to run the jet sweep. It's Cobb with it. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rosa's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
So, Brandon, we side in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And they'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
57 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll set up a throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll look to throw again. It's complete to Fuller. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Another completion there. We think about the draft back in the spring. Who was selected, obviously, the #1 overall pick. There's great money with that, but Charles, I would think maybe an extra burden too, or is that not that big of a deal at all?
It actually is in the beginning of his career an added burden, but it's one of those things that if you play well, it becomes something that justifies why you were taken #1. You're fine with that. If you don't play well, it can be an albatross.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Open man, Rodgers complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw left side taken in by Rodgers. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Rodgers again now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go and they bring him down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was the football team who were victorious in that one on the road. Colin Kaepernick with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they too found some success throwing the football, but I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Let's go!
And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
I thought once he got out of the pocket, he was looking further downfield. Instead, he brings his sight lines back to a shorter route, settles on his receiver running the drag left to right, and they wind up not getting a whole lot out of that one.
Now a throw here, hold in. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got them the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. On play action, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's Bonnett. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Bonnett, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, and he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. And Detroit getting set to go now. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally able to hold him in check. He'd been caught with a number.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments. And you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half. It gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, his second sack of the night. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Back now at Lambeau. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come and with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
Now's the time. Don't give him nothing.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got this one complete to Rodgers. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Rodgers is gonna go down. He's sacked.
He making plays like that, baby.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically. But it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, yeah!
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Looking sideline, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Rodgers to throw once more.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara.
Touchdown, Packers!
Josiah DeGuara.
31 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And some space here. 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
41 yards.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It got his man complete. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow.